Hi, my name is Joe Hoelscher, and I'd like to welcome all of you to our YouTube channel, HGC TV. Here we're going to be talking about topics of interest to the San Antonio community, our law firm, Hoelscher Gebbia Cepeda, PLLC, and of course, topics of interest to our clients in family and criminal defense law. In today's episode of HGC TV, we're going to be focusing on DWI, or driving while intoxicated law, here in Texas. The first thing that somebody who's charged with DWI should do once they've bonded out is contact an attorney. There's a deadline as soon as somebody's arrested in Texas for a license suspension hearing called an ALR, or administrative license revocation, and they probably are going to need help filing for that to prevent their license from being suspended. Working with an experienced DWI lawyer can have a huge impact on your case. So DWIs can become complicated cases. There's always an administrative license portion to it where we're trying to keep people on the road and make sure that they can drive. And then there's also the side where we're trying to make sure that they don't pick up a conviction for DWI, which can have long-range consequences not only for their license, but insurance rates, freedom, economic status. So what we can do is mitigate all of those consequences, and particularly in cases where somebody's injured and there's another lawsuit, getting an attorney involved quickly can kind of shut that whole process down. So the advantage of having a good qualified DWI lawyer is that we can kind of make all of the consequences either go away or reduce them significantly. The trend with DWI law in Texas is for it to get worse every 2 years when our legislature meets. And the penalties increase, consequences for multiple DWIs increase, consequences for your license increase. So we know that every year there's going to be a bigger PR push from the state and the federal governments to discourage DWI, which changes public attitudes, but we also know that the law is going to get stricter almost every 2 years. And in between legislatures, Texas DPS will interpret the new laws, and they inevitably interpret them in favor of law enforcement and against people who are accused. For the last 3 years, I've been the author of Texas Drunk Driving Law, which is published by Matthew Bender and LexisNexis, one of the largest legal publishers in the country. And the book is designed to help both new criminal defense lawyers who are moving into DWI practice and experienced DWI practitioners to better represent their clients, not just in criminal, but also potentially in civil court. So it is the how-to manual for lawyers to defend people accused of driving while intoxicated in Texas. Our viewers can pick up a copy from LexisNexis's website by Googling Texas Drunk Driving Law, or from HGC's Facebook page, and I think we're also going to put a link in the comments here. It is a book for lawyers, but because it's supposed to reach a range of lawyers, both experienced and inexperienced, it is something that may be of interest to anybody who's interested in DWI or intoxication offenses generally. Okay, the one tip, if you have been pulled over and an officer is asking if you've had anything to drink, is at that point you should just assert your right to a lawyer, decline to participate in any field sobriety test, and certainly decline to give either a breath or a blood sample. You know, at the point that the officer suspects you of drinking and driving, you are likely getting arrested, and at any point rate, you have no control over whether the officer is going to make that decision. So it's best just to be conservative, not cooperate, ask for an attorney, and talk to an attorney as soon as you get out of jail. Thanks for watching HGC TV. For more educational content and for a chance to win some HGC swag, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. Have a good day, y'all.